A ridge walk to end all ridge walks. 23 kilometres of it in total with nearly 2,000 metres of elevation. We're hiking the Kumpung Trail right here on Drone and Phone. Well, welcome to another episode of Drone and Phone. We're on the Kumpung Trail, sections 7 and 8 today. It's going to be a lot tougher, I believe, Jack.
Yeah, today we don't have much supply along the road. Maybe water, but no food. So we get ready in the morning to pack some food. And the elevation is going to be quite a lot comparing to the previous sessions.
This is our first serious hike along this trail. 22 kilometres, we think about 1,500 metres gain. It's early, we've got to get going.
Yeah, 2 sessions a day.
Opened in 2024 and stretching just over 200 kilometres across the city's green spine, the Kumpung Trail is Shenzhen's longest and most iconic hiking route. Named after the mythical kun, a colossal sea fish, and peng, a magnificent bird, the trail offers a real challenge for visiting and local hikers alike. Spanning 20 diverse segments that link 10 major mountains, 20 country parks, and numerous reservoirs, it gives a very different experience of one of China's major cities. We have divided it into 10 episodes, each starting and finishing at a road you can get out of.
You want to have an adventure to take the subway?
My map is not very helpful, it's got different colours.
Yes, to follow the local, which is me.
I don't have a line 30.
We start today's hike with a subway to Liaoxiangdong, where we return to the end of section 6. Just before 7 in the morning. Just had some breakfast in a little place here and stocking up on stores. Jack, have you got some food with you?
Yeah, I have red bean bun as usual.
Man cannot live without a red bean bun. Leaving the river, we start through a small park on the trail that climbs up 200 metres.
Well, this is a straight up. It was quite gentle at the start, but then we turned a corner. And it's not steps, it is, as you can see here, it's just kind of loose dirt, but not too slippy, and very nice for going up.
As we will learn, by the end of this trail, these 2 sections will be one of our toughest days, made worse for me by sore legs.
So 2 days ago I did the Hong Kong Marathon. I'm struggling today. And Jack is still taking wrong turns and making me go up and down several times just to get back on the trail. Really not a good idea to let him navigate.
The trail will follow a ridge throughout these 2 sections surrounded by the city.
What is absolutely remarkable is that so far we have seen 2 hikers early on and 1 runner, and we've been going nearly 2 hours now. But we are slap bang in the middle of one of China's biggest cities, a huge city. You can see it all around, you can hear the traffic. But here we are out in the mountains and there is not a soul to be found. So clearly, if you want to get away from the crowds, this is the way to do it.
There are signs along the trail, but the signage is not yet consistent as the trail is being developed and new sections have opened up. We presume this will be sorted out once all the segments are fully open.
Here is a little bit confusing on where to go. So earlier we went that way, but somehow we went down. We're supposed to go here, not there, where DJ went wrong again. So I'm leading him to the right turn here. Look.
So you can see the pavilion up there. That's presumably where we're going along this road that's going to wind its way slowly up to there.
We could not find any food along the route on the map, but there are actually plenty of drink stalls and a few pop-up vendors. Still, you can't count on them being open.
So I just want to check with Jack when he said there's going to be no food anywhere along the route. I presume you didn't mean ice cream and sausages, right?
As you might expect for a new trail in a modern city, the infrastructure has been well thought through.
I have to say the facility along this section is quite good. You got a toilet almost every few hundred meters, and the trail is pretty much shaded. We're always walking in the forest or woods kind of session. It's really nice. I don't even need to bring my cap out.
As the day wears on, my legs are beginning to feel the strain.
We're looking for a graffiti wall, which is the mark of the end of section 7, beginning of section 8, as we set off. Now it's saying on the board there that this is 14.5k, and it's estimating a time of 8.5 hours, which is not good news.
Section 8 has another series of peaks around 350 meters with big drops in between.
It's super well protected in the shade in the summer. It must be nice.
Yeah. Okay, it's very up and down. Section 8 starts with a very big up, and I guess it's going to be like that the whole way along now.
Okay, this is a water supply. You can have drinks, even a can of porridge in this kind of big container along the course. Of course, DJ just ignore that and keep going.
No need. I keep my porridge in here. But if you know your Shenzhen area, this is the Lohu district over here, and we're going to be carrying on along this ridge, finishing up there somewhere, and then we'll cross over Shenzhen Bay in Hong Kong over on the other side, and we've come along here. You can't see much from this vantage point, but this is one of the few chances you get a real spread of the city below you. This is a bit of a shock actually. It's been all paved for the last, well, I would say probably about 10k, and now it's suddenly become not just unpaved but very technical, but all adds to the fun. So I can't get up this one. Here we go.
As we push forward, the constant up and down just never lets up. It feels like the trail builders wanted to make sure it followed the ridge perfectly along.
Well, I've not been doing a lot of filming on this section. We are now on section 8, but everything looks remarkably similar. In fact, similar to what we've done section 7. Good news is it's not a stone trail, it's a proper dirt trail, but it is relentlessly, Jack.
Yeah,
Up and down, up and down. And this little bit of flat that we're doing now is very much the exception.
17 kilometers so far. Even me, I can feel that my legs are getting heavier and heavier.
I'm absolutely fine, Jack. I'm fine.
Yeah.
My legs are fine. I don't know what you're complaining about.
I don't believe him. Yeah, you see his speed.
As we near the end of the section, both Jack and I really start to feel the strain from the constant up and down.
So I just want to explain a little bit about what we're doing at this part of the trail. You can see behind me that steep path up. We've just come down that. We went up a steep one. And down below me, if I turn it around, you can see there's a road. And this road has been following us. But we never walk on the road. The road basically contours. And what we end up doing is just crossing the road like this and then going up another massive steep hill. It is absolute torture. It's the only way I can describe it. because we're just going up and down and up and down the whole way. A bit like the Pat Sin Lung when you go up and down, but just imagine that for the whole trail for 22, 23 kilometers. Right, up the next one.
The section finishes with a descent down to Jinhu Road, where you can either get a Didi or walk to the metro's Nigang station, which is close by.
Well, that's it for this episode. 21 on mine. We've still got another couple of K to go. It's been pretty tough, eh, Jack?
Yeah, it's a long day. It's a long day. We started at 7. It's the earliest start we had since what, episode
You
1.
can pretty well see we've come all the way along this ridge that you can see behind me here, all the way along, up and down, up and down, up and down, and down to here. Now, if you want to see all of our other episodes on the Kumpung Trail and lots more, you're going to find those on our website at droneandphone.com and also on our YouTube channel. And now, my name's DJ.
I'm Jack.
This is
Drone and Phone.
I can't tell you how exhausted I am at the end of that one. It was a real grueler. So I did have a bad knee and I did run a marathon 2 days ago, so take that with a pinch of salt. But Jack is feeling it as well. It's tough. Tough.